Derek Spallone, glad to be joined alongside Denver Nugget guard PJ Dozier here at Windy City Bulls Media Day. Shout out to the Nuggets, like we said, for allowing us to chop it up with you here, man. Get you on assignment here in Chicago. First and foremost, man, how are you feeling today?
I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm glad to be here. Excited for this season.
No, I appreciate you taking the time out. And season's ongoing right now. What have you seen from this squad so far that excites you as the season progresses?
We're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be good.
Yeah.
We got a lot of great guys with great character. That's what it starts off with. So I think everything else will take care of itself.
That's awesome. And as one of the few guys on this roster who has prior NBA experience, how have you used your time in the G League to develop different traits such as leadership?
I think it all comes with experience.
Yeah.
Just as you said, having a couple years under my belt definitely helped me, create those characteristics and those traits of leadership, and kind of knowing what the coaches want and knowing how to, relate that to the rest of my teammates.
Yeah, and it's got to be a great feeling knowing that an organization like the Denver Nuggets thinks so highly of you and knows what you bring to the table. With that said, knowing that you will have that opportunity at some point this year to get back to that big stage, what does that mean to you, man? Yeah.
Like I always said, stay down till you come up.
Nice.
I just try to, stay the course, and always stay ready. If I stay ready, I don't have to get ready. So, just try to stay ready, and like you said, know that call is coming. Whenever it is, I'll be ready for it.
Yeah, no, I love that, man. Yeah,
Yep.
Staying ready so you never have to get ready.
Yep.
What would you say has been the biggest life lesson that the game of basketball has taught you just throughout this journey, man? Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would have to say, just control what you can control.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that's going to happen that's out of your control, and those things you really can't worry about, not even just on the court, but in life. Certain things aren't going to go your way, so you have to control what you can control.
Yeah. More of the outlook, right? More of how you outlook and see things. So I want to go back to where it all started for you growing up in Columbia, South Carolina. How did that mold you into the person and athlete you are today?
It was great. I played for my dad, pretty much all my life. My dad put the basketball in my hand, and my uncle, he kind of was my trainer growing up.
Gotcha.
So I had a coach and a trainer, that was, family related. So it was good. It was good growing up. Played for him all the way to my high school, senior year. So it was good. It built character, and it was always life lessons that went along with lessons on the court. So being able to relate the two was big for me.
Gotcha. Did you get a little competitive? I'm sure too, right? Yeah, because I know your father played at South Carolina just as you did, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, my father and my uncle both played at South Carolina. My uncle actually went on and played overseas in Australia for a couple years. Went and played in the NBA for a couple years. So he had a lot of experience, and was really he paved the way for me, to get where he was at. So
the basketball DNA, the genes are definitely there for you.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned paving the way. So as someone growing up who had a dream and eventually achieved that goal of playing in the NBA, what is your advice to the youth, the kids in Columbia, South Carolina, that want to follow in your footsteps?
Definitely. Be different.
Yeah.
Stand out. A lot of guys, want to, follow the trends nowadays. Whatever looks good. You go on Baller's Life and see all these, highlights, and that's good. It's good to watch. It's entertainment, but that's not what's going to get you paid. In the long run. It's being a good basketball player, being a great teammate, and a good person. All those line up into success. So
yeah, I love that. The off the court, and then at the same time, the fundamentals on the court that will give you at least a longevity of a career, right?
Exactly.
Keep it rolling for you. That's awesome. And South Carolina has produced the state has produced many talented basketball players. What would your starting five be?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And if it helps, we'll cut it down to NBA guys who are in the league, if that helps, or however you want to go about it. Yeah.
Start five. Let's see.
You don't got to be too humble, man. You got to put yourself in there.
I'm definitely putting myself in there. Alex English.
Okay.
I have to say, of course, myself. Put myself in there. Ray Allen. Jermaine O'Neal. Fifth one. You have to go with my running mate in South Carolina, Darius Thornwell.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's a good five.
Yeah.
Because when we ask that question a lot on Chicago side, some guys they'll claim Kevin Garnett. But I know Kevin Garnett, South Carolina guy, so we kind of let it slide, but we're also like, all right, his main roots are from South Carolina, right? So that's That's unique. And you mentioned it, you and Sendarius together, South Carolina, what you achieved there. What was that like, being that's your hometown university?
It was big time, man. It was big time. You know, just seeing him commit there first, and you know, was willing to, you know, take sacrifice and you know, try to get the program back to what it was a while ago. It was big. It was big, and like I really feel like he paved the way for the rest of us, especially when I came along and it was my time to, you know, commit to school. You know, that definitely played into a huge part. Him and Frank Martin, you know, from the very first time Frank stepped on campus, you know, he turned the program around. So that was a big part in my recruiting process.
And that Final Four run, it's got to be, is that one of the most exhilarating feelings for you even to this day?
To this day,
yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. It wasn't just good just for me, but just for the city of Columbia.
Yeah.
You know, our girls team has always been a really good program. You know, following Coach Staley. You know, so we wanted to live up to their hype. You know, and we wanted to establish that, you know, we also are a basketball state on the men's side. So.
And you guys definitely showed that. That was a really fun March Madness run, and never forget that. And of course, you were out there doing your thing. So that's great.
Appreciate it.
And a final question for you: aside from the game of basketball, what's one thing about PJ Dozier that not many people know that you can share with us? Maybe a special hobby or interest aside from the game?
Let's see. I like to golf, bowl.
Okay.
Most of my family members growing up, we stayed in the bowling alley.
Okay.
A few of them bowled like on the professional level.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, so if I wasn't playing basketball, I'd probably try to be more competitive and on the, you know, the bowling lane. So
you got a household of just professionals, man. Or
yeah,
family
yeah, we do.
Sports.
We do, man. We do.
What? How close were you to a 300? What's the closest?
289.
Oh man. Okay.
289. That's my highest score.
Gotcha. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. That's yeah. I mean, feeling. Where did it go? Where were you at in these frames? Like, where did it go?
I would say it was the ninth, maybe the ninth frame.
Okay.
9. I think I left the 10 pin up, and didn't get the 10 pin, and struck out for the rest of them. But
man, that's.
I like bowling too.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say Dan's our guy on the bowling. So.
Yep. Yeah, that hurts. It hurts, man. It hurts. But it wasn't competitively or anything like that. You know, I just used to always go with my family or friends, and I mean, we used to be competitive, but it wasn't like any tournaments or anything like that.
Still good bonding time, good fun time.
Absolutely.
Out here in Chicago, did you get your hands on some deep dish yet? You get?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I know y'all have a lot of good ones out here. Just you know, trying to take some requests if you have any.
Hey man, well, you know, I guess we could say it on camera, but Louis and Giordano's are more of the popular ones.
Okay.
They got the deep dish pizza, and yeah. Oh, what am I missing?
Giorgio's in the Arboretum, like right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's close to here.
Okay.
All right.
That's even better. That's even better.
Keep it
Yeah,
close.
for sure.
See, I didn't know if it was just not part of the diet right now with it being in season, so I didn't want to throw you under the bus. But
Hey, we gotta,
You
you
can
know,
work it.
anything, you know, maybe some here and there. It's just okay.
Picking the spots,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
We
you gotta
respect
pick
it,
your
man.
spots, yeah.
We respect on it. Nobody tell, man. Come on. All right. Derek Spallone, PJ Dozier, I really appreciate your time, man.
Appreciate it.
Best of luck this season. We look forward to watching you ball out, and see you soon, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.